Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, you guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, we're going to talk about how this clown LeBron James was out there on the basketball court playing peekaboo. This dude is literally playing peekaboo with the referees and the crowd. I don't even know what he's doing. Man, I posted that screenshot, right? I posted 2 photos yesterday of a clip that I've seen, right, floating around on Instagram of LeBron James laying on the floor doing typical LeBron James stuff. And he's peeking to look to see if anyone's looking. I mean, this is what he's doing on the court. We're going to talk about it in this video, guys. Once again, embarrassing performance from LeBron James, man. And LeBron James fans, you guys are an embarrassing fan base. This is the guy that you guys support. This is the guy you guys always crying about in my comment section for. Insane. We're going to talk about this video, man. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states has been supporting my channel. Once again, you guys know the deal. I am truly, truly humbled by all support, man. I want to send a special thanks out to Kevin Marr 3940 for coming through with the super thanks. Thank you very much. Shout out to Kevin Marr, man, for coming through. Once again, thank you very much, guys. Truly humbling. I also want to send a super thanks to Ryan Cherry. Shout out to Ryan Cherry coming through with the super thanks. You guys truly, truly humble me, man. For real, it means a lot, guys. Like I said, anyone that would donate any kind of money to my channel, I don't care if it's a penny, man. That means a lot, guys. So much respect to Ryan Cherry and Kevin Marr for coming through. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, we're going to talk about this dude, LeBron James, and the peekaboo game that he was playing out there on the court. Now, like I said, guys, I posted the screenshots from that clip that I saw on Instagram the other day. And it was LeBron James laying on the floor like I just said, LeBron James is typically doing. I mean, these are this is LeBron James, guys. That's what he does. And this is part of the reason why I don't understand what people are trying to tell me when they talk about LeBron James. Oh, I love LeBron James, man. Oh, you guys always just hating on LeBron James. No one's hating on this dude. We're exposing the reality that for some reason you fools don't want to look at. I told you, LeBron James fans are only fans of him. They're not fans of basketball. So they don't care what he does to the game. Laying on the floor the way LeBron James does, often, regularly, consistently, all this does is expose himself and show that he's low class, low integrity, and he does not respect the game like that, man. That's what that shows. That you can lay on the floor like that, roll around, when no one hits you. That's low integrity, man. That's not showing any true grit, any true durability, and toughness. That's why I always say and laugh at this guy. One play, LeBron James will be flexing, right? He'll be, I'm tough, man. I'm flexing on people, right? He's pumping his chest up. The next minute, this is what you get. LeBron James rolling around the floor, holding his face, holding his arm, holding his, I mean, it just baffles me how people can support this clown. Once again, they'll make it about hate. It's not about hate. How can I respect some dude? They're supposed to be a grown man. He's supposed to be a grown man. Above all, is that grown man behavior? That's not grown man behavior, guys. Come on, man. Let's be real. Let's be real. Is he a true professional? Is that what a true professional is supposed to act like on the basketball court? Absolutely not. And like I said, guys, this is not a one-off. This is not every once in a while. This is not LeBron James in his first couple of years in the NBA, right? He's not young. He's 40 years old, and he's acting like this. I'm supposed to put this guy in the conversation with the all-time greats? And I hate when LeBron James fans try to make it seem as if we are only focused on the other stuff. This is what they do now. They're trying to flip the script. So they'll say stuff to me in my comment section like, oh, man, you're not talking about basketball. You're talking about other stuff. No, I'm talking about basketball. Laying on the court, flopping around, carrying on like that, that's on the basketball court, is it not? That's affecting the game, is it not? Who wants to watch this nonsense? So that is the game. They try to make it seem like we complain about LeBron James, but it has nothing to do with his game. Like, his game is great. We're just crying about his personality. That's not the case. Are you kidding me? LeBron James' game is basic, boring, and bland. I've said this many times. What about his game is exciting to watch? What about his game shows that he's evolved? That he's, once again, been able to mold and adapt and adjust his game over the years. This dude's still airballing free throws. Like I said, I was watching the video of A.O. Waste the other day, yesterday, and they had the guy in the booth say that LeBron James is shooting a career-high 78% from the free throw line. And A.O. Waste laughed, and I laughed too. That's your career high, 78% from the free throw line? Are you kidding me right now? There have been many quote-unquote big men in NBA's history that have shot over 80% from the free throw line several times in their careers. Nikola Jokic shoots over 80% from the free throw line. But LeBron James, who's supposed to be one of the most skilled guys of all time, the greatest scorer, LeBron James, the dude can't shoot over 80% from the free throw line. His career high is 78. And the crazy thing is, LeBron James has more seasons shooting under 70%, 69%, 67% from the free throw line than he does shooting above 78%. That's sad, but that's the reality for LeBron James. So he's never adapted his game. He's never worked on his game. But his fans will say, oh, you guys are talking about his personality. You guys aren't talking about his game. You guys can't keep it about the game. You guys keep it about the court. No, this is on the court, you fools. And this goes to him. See, LeBron James' mentality affects his overall game. And what am I talking about? And I've mentioned this before. When you think about LeBron James and his refusal to work on his overall game, right? He doesn't practice like that, right? He's not into all this stuff. He's more worried about going and using the tonal machine. He's more worried about going and getting a smoothie. He's more worried about going and laying in a cryo chamber or getting some quote-unquote treatment than he is working on his actual game, working on practicing. These are the facts. So this is affected. The practices is because of his mindset, the way that he thinks. LeBron James thinks he knows everything. He thinks he's the coach. He thinks he doesn't have to work on his game because he's so great. That affects your overall game. So the mindset of LeBron James affects his overall game. Michael Jordan, the other great players, Kobe Bryant, the Larry Birds, right? These guys worked on their games, right? Year after year after year. You can actually see it because these guys would develop. Michael Jordan, the development of Michael Jordan, the development of a Kobe Bryant. Where's the development from LeBron James? It's declined. He's devolved and not evolved. Those are the facts. So don't come here talking to me about, oh, you guys just talking about LeBron James' personality and you guys just hating on him. No hate. This is respect. I don't respect his overall game. I told you the dude can't rebound. How many times do I talk about rebounding this season? That's not his attitude or his personality. That's a rebounding. He does not give effort because LeBron James doesn't care. I'm telling you guys right now, this dude is a straight dirtbag, LeBron James. And you're going to play peekaboo on the court the other night? Peekaboo. This is what we're doing now. Low integrity from LeBron James. But I've told you guys, LeBron James' followers, his supporters, are low integrity people just like he is. Because how could you hold yourself to integrity or honor or have any kind of class, right? How could you have any of those things and support LeBron James when he has none of those? LeBron James has no class. He's a classless individual. You hear the way he speaks in public? It's classless. Straight classless. The way he talks about the fans, classless individual. The way he talks about his teammates, that's classless, man. You're going to go on the podcast and tear down Chris Bosh and tear down all these other guys and act like, you know what I'm saying, they're not that great? They were just role guys? They're lottery picks? Classless. That's not honorable. The way that LeBron James speaks. Oh, Giannis would be able to score 250 points in the 70s game in the 70s. That's not honorable. That's an honorable statement. Because first of all, you're not living in reality. It's not even a truthful statement. And the way that you said it with almost like disgust. Like, oh, the 70s. Like those guys were not great. Like they weren't playing basketball in the 70s. Once again, this is a low-class move. You know what I'm saying? Not honorable statement from LeBron James. And we've talked about the integrity, the low integrity from LeBron James. Rolling around the court like that, throwing temper tantrums, complaining about foul calls when your team is one of the teams that gets all the foul calls is low integrity, man. Very low integrity. And look at the fans of LeBron James, low integrity people. Look at these clowns. Kendrick Perkins, Shannon Sharps. Look at them, man. These are low integrity people. J.J. Redick, Gilbert Arenas. These are all low integrity people, man. They have no class. They're not honorable. Listen to the things that they say. Listen to how they say it. Listen to all the excuses they make for LeBron James, right? That's not honorable, man. For you guys to always make excuses for LeBron James. LeBron James always playing the victim. That's not honorable. So all these things, how am I supposed to respect you? Right? We talked about the game. The on-court game is not respectable. He's allowed to barrel into guys all game long, right? He's allowed to use that off arm and stiff arm people up and down the court. He can take 3, 4, 5 steps. I'm supposed to respect that? Hell no, man. And you got this dude actually playing peekaboo on the court, man, on an NBA court. And you want to compare this guy to Larry Bird? You want to compare him to Magic Johnson? To Michael Jordan? To Bill Russell? To Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Or Dr. J? Or Tim Duncan? I never remember these guys playing peekaboo like that. I don't never remember seeing these guys laying on the court when nothing happened to them, and then they're just standing there holding their head, and then to make it to... Is anybody buying this, man? Is anybody looking at me, man? Are they stopping the game, man? Are they doing it? Yeah, I think I might get a flagrant out of this, man. Maybe I can get like a technical on these guys. Like, dude, this is what you're doing? I mean, I don't even know what else to say about this. I don't know what else to say. What do we say about this, guys? How can LeBron James fans explain this? I would love to hear LeBron James fan explain that scenario, explain that behavior, and tell me that you respect that. And that's your king, LeBron James. That's the greatest player of all time. The greatest basketball player of all time does that on a basketball court, in the playoffs, nonetheless. This wasn't a regular season game against some low league team and you're playing around. In the playoffs, you're doing this. That's the greatest player of all time, guys. So the greatest player of all time flops at a high level, cries and moans for foul calls up and down the court, doesn't even make it across half court half the time. That's the greatest player of all time? The greatest player of all times always blaming his teammates? That's the greatest player of all time. Airballing free throws, hitting the side of backboards, stumbling and bumbling. I mean, look at the lowlights from LeBron James just this season. You don't got to go through his whole career. Every year, LeBron James is going to give you a highlight reel of lowlights. Or, excuse me, a low-light reel. And his lowlights are the lowest of the lows in NBA's history. I always tell you LeBron James fans, they laugh. I laugh when they'll try to pull up some film of Michael Jordan turning the ball over or, airballing the shot or, having some, weird play. And they'll be like, oh, look at Michael Jordan in the 90s. Look at these guys. And I always laugh and I say, if you want to go low light for low light, man, LeBron James, no one can compare to the low lights of LeBron James. So like I said, if you want to get Michael Jordan's 10 most embarrassing plays, let's say, and we got LeBron James' 10 most embarrassing plays, guys, he would put Michael Jordan to shame. To shame. I don't think there's any superstar in NBA's history that has worse low lights than LeBron James, man. His turnovers are some of the funniest turnovers we've ever seen in our life. I told you, I remember the look of Magic Johnson's face. This was like a couple years ago. It might have been like 2-3 years ago. Where the Lakers were having one of those Laker games. LeBron James lollygagging around the court, terrible body language. And the team scores. LeBron James does one of those things where he's looking to his teammates like, yo, man, how come you guys ain't cover this guy? Or you guys, it's always someone else's fault on defense. Never LeBron James' fault. And he does one of those nonchalant things where he grabs the basketball and goes out of bounds. And he just nonchalantly, because it's LeBron James, the clown, he just nonchalantly goes to throw the ball inbounds to his teammate. And he hits the back of the backboard, guys, and it bounces back into his face. Now, it doesn't hit him right like that, but it bounces right back to him because he hits the back of the backboard, guys. Not the underneath of the backboard or the side. He hit right in the back of the backboard. It bounced right back. He tried to throw an overhand pass under the backboard, guys, and it bounced right back to him. He did that in the middle of an NBA game. And I remember the camera cut to Magic Johnson, and the look on Magic Johnson's face was like almost a mix between embarrassment and disgust. And just like what the hell is this guy doing? Like, he was just like what the look was like, what the hell was that play? Like, this is LeBron James, though. I ain't never seen Michael Jordan do nothing like that, man. This is LeBron James, man. Stumbling and bumbling, falling out of bounds, knocking over drinks. Embarrassing. And now we add the peekaboo to this. So, when we talk about LeBron James and the lack of iconic moments in LeBron James' career, and, I remember hearing one of the LeBron James fans say that LeBron James' chase down block is the greatest defensive play in NBA Finals history. That's the greatest defensive play in NBA Finals history. Listen. I mean, these are the LeBron James fans. But let's give LeBron James his chase down block. That is his most iconic moment, guys. You realize that? And let's think about this even further. The most iconic moment from LeBron James is the fact that he had a chase down block in the finals. Is LeBron James known as a defensive player? LeBron James hasn't made an all-defensive team in over 10 seasons. The year that LeBron James got that chase down block in 2016, he didn't make the all-defensive team that year. So really what we're highlighting here is LeBron James' inability to consistently play defense at a high level. So much so that they celebrate a chase down block. This is what we do. We celebrate chase down blocks from LeBron James. But the reason why LeBron James is able to do these chase down blocks, or why he does them, is because he spends 75% of the game not playing defense. So all of a sudden, I say the same thing to you guys. You ever notice this on the court? LeBron James will spend the whole game lollygagging, walking back on D, standing around in the corner, not guarding a damn person. And then every once in a while, LeBron James will have a quick burst, he'll exert himself, and he'll chase down block somebody. Or he'll cherry pick for a dunk, and he'll exert himself, and he'll look great for that dunk. Oh, LeBron James looking like he's 21 again. This is a 40-year-old, ladies and gentlemen, that can still do that. The dude's been standing around the court all game. And now you want to celebrate him when he decides to give some effort and exert himself? So his chase down block is celebrated when LeBron James don't block shots like that, when LeBron James don't play defense like that. Michael Jordan was a much greater shot blocker, especially at his position for his size, than LeBron James could ever dream to be. LeBron James don't block no shots. What does he average? 0.8 blocks per game for his career? The man doesn't get steals or blocks. And once again, you don't have to get steals or blocks to be great on defense, but usually it's either or, right? And once again, the great players can do both, right? They can lock you up and create steals and blocks, like a Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, the David Robinsons, right? The Will Chamberlains, right? These great defensive players can create steals, blocks, and also stop you man-to-man defense. They can play great help defense. Does LeBron James play great help defense? No! He just stands there and watches guys dribble right past him. So that's your only iconic moment. All the other iconic moments of LeBron James are embarrassing. LeBron James rolling around the floor. LeBron James throwing a temper tantrum against the Boston Celtics. LeBron James walking off the court in 2021. Right? These are the moments that you think about from LeBron James, the decision. Right? LeBron James, not one, not two, not three. These are his iconic moments. Nothing to do on the basketball court. No basketball court game. Nothing, no moments on the court where you're like, oh man, LeBron James knocked that down. You know, he pulled his team out of the jaws of victory, snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. None of this stuff. None of it. None of it. A lot of LeBron James game winners came in times where his team lost a series. Or once again, in a series where you're supposed to be winning it anyway. They love to celebrate LeBron James for doing things that he's supposed to do. Right? They'll say, oh, LeBron James came back from 3-1 deficit in 20. Why were you down 3-1? You had Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, your whole team there, and you were down 3-1. Why were you down 3-1? You were on your stack team. But they give him credit for being down 3-1. Once again, celebrating mediocrity, making excuses for LeBron James, man. So these are the facts, guys. I'm not impressed with LeBron James. Once again, the dude embarrasses himself and continues to embarrass himself. And I have zero respect for LeBron James. I'll never respect this clown. And something like I saw yesterday, that video clip of him playing that peekaboo stuff, like, my God, man. Like, I can't believe this is actually a 40-year-old man, supposed to be a 40-year-old man, professional athlete, billionaire, acting like this on a basketball court during the playoffs in front of all these people. And like I said, you were caught on camera. Like LeBron James has been caught many times reading his stat sheet, right? Berating his teammates, berating the referees, right? Lollygagging out there. The camera's catching all of this stuff. But for some reason, the LeBron James fans don't see it. I want to know what the excuses are for LeBron James playing peekaboo in the middle of an NBA playoff game, laying on the floor. And once again, this is not the first time that we've seen this. I did a video about, I think it was last year, that LeBron James and Jaylen Brown, right? The Lakers were playing the Celtics. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. And they were playing the Celtics. And Jaylen Brown and LeBron James collided into each other. I think they were going for like a loose ball, if I remember correctly. And they collided into each other. And it was one of those things where guys fell on top of each other and stuff like that. And other guys, like I think there was like 3 or 4 players involved in this collision, guys falling on top of each other. And to me, when I watched the play, Jaylen Brown clearly took the worst of this. Clearly took the worst of the fall and of the hit. People falling on top. But what do you get? Jaylen Brown is laying there on the floor in pain, right? And then you have LeBron James, who looks around and then lays down on the floor next to Jaylen Brown. He literally looked around and then lays down next to Jaylen Brown and starts doing the same thing Jaylen Brown's doing. And we're like, why is LeBron James on the floor now? This is what he does, guys. So this is not a one-off LeBron James out there doing this, because, you know, a lot of LeBron James fans, oh, he was just joking around, man. He's playing around. He's milking it. He's doing this. They think that that's funny. Like, that's gamesmanship. No, it's not. Once again, that's not honorable. And you're supposed to be a tough guy, right? Isn't LeBron James, oh, he could play in the 80s and the 90s. He dominated the 80s and the 90s. No, he wouldn't. Not like this. Not with this kind of behavior. He's going to play in the 80s and the 90s? Not even close, man. That's not being a competitor. LeBron James doing that stuff. You guys know, these are the facts, man. LeBron James, straight, soft, feminine fool. Just like all his fans out there. They're all cowards. They hide behind their screens. They come out here and they try to talk tough to me. But you're just like LeBron James. You guys are a bunch of cowards and soft clowns. You would never make videos, put yourself on camera, and you support somebody like LeBron James. That speaks more about you than about me or anything else. Remember, it's not about hate or liking anyone. I don't respect this clown. How could you? And I know a lot of you people do hate LeBron James because you hate the way that he acts. You hate the things that he does. And you hate that he's torn down the NBA. Remember, LeBron James is the main culprit behind the downfall of the NBA. He had all the power to stop a lot of this stuff, to not do the super teams, not to flop, right? Not to load manage. He could have fought against all this stuff, but he didn't do that. So the responsibility falls on him. You guys know these are the facts, man. LeBron James, downhill, guys. Playing peekaboo on the NBA court. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.